This is the new section, yeah.
News
Views from the stand. So this is what people email their questions to us, yeah.
Email their questions directly.
All right, and we answer them, yeah. All right. Hot off the press. What does FOE stand for, bro? You could have read the thing. I swear it said something. Football over everything.
Football over everything.
You won't forget that again.
FOE.
I'm gonna let you get the next one, yeah, or we can all get the next one. Do you think the standard of defending is declining? You don't say in the Prem. It's a bit vague, but we'll answer it. What's his name? He ain't even got his name. We'll answer it. Go on. Arsenal. What are you saying, bro?
I think the
for Arsenal is
not the. I don't think. For Arsenal, yeah, terrible.
No, in general, I think he's saying in general.
The standard of defending it ain't declining. The game's just evolving.
Okay.
More in an attacking sense than it is in a defensive sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So attackers are getting. There's so many different types of attackers and
they
different types of
nowadays,
attacking a team that it's more and the changes to the rules of the game are going against defenders as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I feel like the defense ain't on the decline. The game has changed the way that a game is attacked and defended. Do you know what I'm saying? So it makes it look worse on the defense than it does the attack. Do you know what I'm saying?
What, VAR and all this bullshit?
Not just VAR, but what does VAR stand for?
You ain't learned that yet.
That was good, did it? That's a good one.
Do you know what I think?
You're bad, you know.
The standard of defending, it's not really... if anything, it's improved, bruv. Yeah, do you know why?
I don't think.
Because 10, 15 years ago, bruv, man were not asked to play out from the back, bruv. We just lost 3-2 to Norwich City, yeah? First 10, 15, bruv. They're playing the ball out from the back. As soon as keeper's got the ball, bruv, he's passing it to the left back. I'm thinking, yes, go on, that's what we want. I beg you try and play out from the back against us. We're going to take the ball, bang it in the net, bang, 1-0. Bruv, they played out against us, beat our press every fucking time, bruv. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. This is Norwich City, bruv. So you're not just defending no more.
Different Norwich City, though.
That's what you want them to do.
Right, but they done it, bruv. Yeah. And these are centre-backs. I ain't even heard of some of these centre-backs,
bruv. You say
it's the way that you're being asked to play. Now you have to play out from the back. Not everyone, but a lot of lower level teams are even playing out from the back. You're not just you're not just defending no more, bruv.
I think I know what you're going to say.
You got to think about different positioning. You got to think about hair. You got to get the ball.
You
can't just fucking clear it. You can't just clear it. And I'm like,
worrying about getting
good clearance. No, bro. Man, I'm cussing you. What did you clear it there for? Now you get the ball, bruv. You got to think about who's on straight away. Is my keeper even on? Right? You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So you got then you got to think about your positioning. If we lose the ball, which we might do because we're playing out from the back.
At the same time,
I need to be in a position where I can't just run back and get him straight away, bro. So all this is going on, bro. Like you're saying, the game's evolving. The way man are playing is evolving. They got a lot more going on in their head, bruv. Yeah, so if anything, it's improving. If you ask me.
But you say though, but the defense has instead of declining, it's got better just because they're playing out from the back and they're worrying about all of that.
There's a lot more going on
because they're worrying about all that situation. But at the same time, how many mistakes are we seeing from defenders because they're trying to do that?
Not as much as we should be, bruv. Because a lot of them are pulling it off. You're gonna see the odd mistake if you're playing out from the back. That's just logic.
Yeah,
that's a complete logic. If you drive a car, someone's gonna get licked down eventually. But bruv, I just told you, Norwich outplayed us. Yeah. Norwich outplayed us from the back, bruv. Sergio was running around like this, expecting to get the ball, and he weren't getting it, bruv.
Yeah, no, I'll make you right.
How is Norwich beating our press, bruv?
Yeah.
We got the best press in the league. They say Liverpool has, but we have. They learnt from us. Norwich outplayed our press, bruv. Time after time after time after time.
I'm glad you could admit that still.
The defenders, if anything, I think they're getting better, bruv.
Yeah, no, I can hear what you're saying. Like the game's evolving, they're asked to do a lot more now.
Is the standard declining? That's what my man asked.
I think it is.
If we're looking at defending, as in the terms of ball winning, headers, battling, them strong centre backs that you used to see back in the day.
Then crunching tackles.
It's changed. Like VVD, he kind of fits that mold in a sense.
Okay, so you're saying VVD is like a throwback.
I'm not saying he's a throwback. He's got more to his game as well. He can come out and play with the ball. He can do both sides of the game.
So he's a modern day centre back.
He's a modern day centre back.
Okay.
But VVD, who can do both sides of the game, great. So he's defending well and coming out with the ball well. Certain of these other defenders, they're getting asked to do more. They might be coming out with the ball, but it's affecting the rest of their game because defensively, defending their team's goal, they don't appear to be.
So you think we're lacking the how do you call it? The defending defense. You think we're lacking the Vidiches and the Terrys and the
not they gotta be in the mix. That's why I don't really mind Maguire. I feel Maguire's kind of like.
You think it's getting too much? Everyone wants to play out.
I'm not think it's getting too much. I like it, yeah, but I think that that's obviously, like as you said, it's kind of true. It contributes to defenders making more mistakes defensively. They don't seem to be as good. Before they was asked to come out, seemed like they didn't have as much to do. They could just do that, concentrate on that. They're doing better. But nowadays, they're getting asked to come out. They're getting asked to do
that's
extras.
true.
It brings
That's
out
true.
more
But
mistakes.
remember, we
in
didn't
them.
tell everybody to play out from the back, but they saw
It's
us
good
and
though,
they
it's
said,
good. Playing
they
out from the
saw
back,
us and they
that's the
said,
way.
okay, that's how football's played, yeah? All right, cool.
It's the way.
But
It's
you,
the
man,
way.
no, we're not going down the wings no more. Back in. Bro, we had the ball in our own half for 16 minutes. It don't matter. We kept the ball. That's how man are looking at the thing.
Yeah.
That's how man are looking at the thing. Because it's called the pep effect, as you already know. Anyway, my man, what are you saying about the same topic?
What about the defenders?
Yeah. Is it on the decline?
Is it on the decline? Is it better?
No.
Do you not really care?
I think only like VVD is probably the only kind of defender at the moment I feel is passion. Like you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, like
He loves to
in
defend.
crunching tackles.
And
the
Maguire
old
as well.
school.
Come on.
The Maguire's good. I
No.
like Maguire.
Don't
Come
No,
on.
Maguire's
don't put
a-
Maguire in the same
Laporte,
category as
yeah,
Virgil
yeah,
van Dijk yet,
yeah.
please.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that. No one said that.
It's early for
He
VVD yet.
said the type of
So it's
defender that he
certainly
is.
early for Harry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
What
just
do you mean?
about
They're
the
not the
style,
same type at all.
Didn't say the same. He's talking about
VVD's
the heart
aggressive, bro.
and
Yeah,
the
the
fight.
heart's there. Everyone's
The
softer
heart.
nowadays.
The heart's there, man.
Yeah, Harry's got heart, but not the same kind of heart as
the
VVD,
heart's
bro.
there. Just what you said. The heart's there.
Yeah, I think they're just getting softer.
I think
I didn't say
They're getting softer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're getting.
I think that World Cup's got
think
to your head,
VVD
bro.
So why are they getting softer?
I'm not gonna lie.
Instagram and all that shit.
exactly. And dancing and
It could be something to do with that.
Yeah.
That World Cup's definitely.
To
got
be
your
honest,
head, bro.
I
That
think
Harry
yeah,
Maguire
I
is
think
not
I
as
think
good as you
the
lot make
social
out he is,
media.
bro.
I think that it does affect certain players. The money affects certain
even
players
players.
for sure.
I'd have at centre back. Yeah, I'd have from these two teams over Maguire. Yeah, I'd have the man that's just got injured, Laporte. I'd have
Come on.
Azpilicueta as a centre back over Maguire.
As a
And
centre back.
and
You'd have a
yeah,
right
as a
back as
centre
a
back.
centre back.
dreaming,
as a
Harry.
centre back.
This guy's
You'd
dreaming.
have a
man.
right
As a
back
centre
over
back.
Harry.
As a
That
centre
should
back,
tell
as
you
Piliqueta,
how man are rating Harry right now.
as a centre back over Harry Maguire, and I'd also have John Stones over Maguire. as well.
It's all you're
I don't know. It's a hard one.
He don't mind.
I like Harry,
He's
I like
not.
Harry, but-
Look,
He's not a centre back, bro. He's not a centre back.
Bro, not a centre back.
Bro,
Yeah, but
He
we
played
could
there
play.
as a free for a
No,
whole
no,
season,
but
and
he-
Chelsea won the
Azpilicueta
league. Did
wasn't
you
a
see them
centre
that
back
season,
before,
bro? They was unbeatable, cuz.
Man can't be trying to disrespect Harry Kane like that.
Bro,
Harry's good, man.
Listen,
We
come
could
get
play
out of here with
Walker
that,
at
man.
centre
I'm
back
not
too.
hearing that.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing that.
Walker for England at centre back when he first went centre back for England.
But we're talking about today, 2019. Harry
Wait.
Kane's better than him.
I just think you're overrating Harry Maguire, bro.
Maybe a couple years back.
Is the
Standard of defending declining.
I think it has, man.
So when your team's in possession, do you defend?
When your team's in possession, do you defend?
No, you don't.
No.
So what I'm gonna say to you
That's not even necessarily true. You have to hold position. You're defending in your head, bro.
So what I'm gonna say
Because
is,
otherwise everyone would rush forward.
narrow that
You're
question
defending
down.
space.
Is the standard of defending declining, as in you haven't got the ball, so you have to defend? Does that make sense?
No.
No, I
So
don't.
what I'm saying is, so when you're in possession, necessarily you're not thinking about defending straight away because you're saying playing out the back is building an attack from defenders.
Yeah.
That's what playing out the back is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're in possession, you're not thinking about defending first. You're thinking about how can we score? How can we?
We need to. Well, I don't know. No. We need to be thinking about both, bro. If you're not thinking about what happens if we lose this ball, because we're playing a risky game here at the back. So we need to be thinking what happens if we lose this ball. So Kyle Walker's ready to sprint his fucking ass off and do a last minute tackle on my man. So it goes both ways.
I feel like you need to have a mix there.
Out of
Yeah.
possession, do you think so? I think the standard defenders definitely decline out of possession. You ain't got villages no more. Where defending comes first hand.
You mean it's the first thing in their mind?
Yeah.
They love to defend.
I think you need to have
Like a
a certain
Terry,
couple guys like that.
Stam,
Carragher.
yeah, yep, Stam.
Okay, I think I understand exactly what you're saying now.
No,
I think there's less of those diehard defenders, those yap stams, if you will. Like I want to get stuck in. Like, get me.
Yeah,
I
Tony
don't
Adams.
care what the
Tony
score
Adams,
is.
less.
I don't care what the score is. I just want to tear up. There's not so many of them anymore.
But they're good though, innit?
It's soft
Because
now.
the game's
Yeah.
changed, man.
No,
You
the
can't
game's
tackle
changed,
from
that's
behind.
what
You
I'm
can't
saying.
elbow man in the head
Exactly,
no more.
that's why I'm
All this shit's
saying.
changed,
Because-
innit?
the
Because we're
game's
moving
evolved,
out from this
bro.
play at the back. That's
You
why
can't
Van Dijk's
defend
good,
no more.
because he's a crossover.
Yeah,
he-
no, but
he
you're
does
right. Yeah,
both
you're
sides
right.
of the thing.
Those, in that sense, it's definitely declined. Even the standard of big marquee defenders, bruv. You talk about your Rios, your Vidiches in Europe, your Cannavaros, your Nestas, your Stams.
Adams.
There's not so many. Yeah, the Sol Campbells, your Adams. There's not so many big name marquee defenders as there was.
Bruv, name me
Like
one
who have
centre
you
back
for
at
the last
Chelsea
10
that
years?
had
What's it been?
Don't even
Ramos,
say to-
Ramos, PK,
Don't wanna hear
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
winning everything for the last 10
Yeah.
years. They're not the best defenders.
No.
So we
more
ain't had
passionate,
Puyol
though.
before he retired. We ain't had that many.
Hold on.
that many
hold on,
numbers,
are you-
really.
Hold on. Are you saying Puyol weren't a good centre back?
No,
No,
Puyo was
I
top
might have got
class.
this wrong, but is that what you said?
Me?
Yeah.
Puyo was top class.
No,
I said
he's
for the
good.
last 10 years, all we had is Busquets and Ramos. Puyo retired about 10 years ago, 5 years,
All right,
whatever. So,
cool. I got that wrong.
but
I
we,
was
so
just
we ain't got
about
the same.
He's
like,
the odd
back
man,
in
you
the
know.
day,
He's
then you
on
had-
you still. He's
Back
on
in the
man.
day, you'll have a Thuram here. And there was so many defenders, bro.
Man said Thuram,
There
yeah,
was so
bro.
many defenders.
Thuram.
Oh, Thuram was wicked.
Yeah, I'm trying to say there was so
Right
many.
back.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah,
like
yeah.
big name defenders.
Yeah,
But now it
no
seems
class.
like maybe there's
We're
not.
still talking
We
about
got-
days when you could,
Nesta.
when every goal kick was going upfield, bro. And then these man here was these man.
No,
here
not
knew-
every goal, not every
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
Not,
yeah,
not
bro.
every
See,
team
the
was
Back
doing
in the
that.
day, back in
Not
them
every team was
days,
doing that, but
back in them
I hear
days,
what you're saying though.
they knew how to. Huh?
What?
Channels,
Hey,
bro.
hold on, hold on.
Channels, bro.
And
What?
then,
What?
that's
about-
when, then that's when Drogba comes into play, bro, because you
you're
get a
saying.
goal kick, you
He's a
get a
beast
check
on
booting
that.
the ball up the field.
Oh,
There's
shit.
only one man that you want up there on the end of that ball, bro, and that's Drogba. That's
Hold
as
it
simple
up,
as that.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a
You know what
fact.
I mean?
That is a
Personally, having a Drogba, a guy who you can play the ball to like that, or having someone at the back that's like a Vidic, you know, I still think that they got a place in the game. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
Obviously, the game's evolved, but
I make
them
you right.
players.
I make you right.
I
I
like
make
them
you right.
players.
Still,
We
I make
got
you
another
right.
question from.
no. Can I just ask you something though? Because just on that thing,
Quickly,
did you see
quickly.
how Arsenal conceded that goal? Obviously, you saw it.
I
Right?
didn't.
Which one? Which one?
We're just talking about in it.
First one, yeah?
Playing out from the back. They took.
No,
a
but
goal
I didn't know
kick.
which one you meant because
You're gonna
obviously
take-
the David Luiz
You're gonna
tackle
take
was
L's.
ridiculous, bro.
You're gonna take L's when you play out from the
No,
back.
so what I'm saying is, seeing that, what do you think from that? Are you happy for them to continue to do that, to play out like that, or you think, you know what, our defense could be better? That's not a dig, but maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't play out the back
Yeah,
from the
no,
back like that.
no. I'm
wanna
happy
keep playing
with- I
football?
want to keep playing football. I tell you why.
As
Shall I
you
tell
should.
why? Shall I tell you why? Because City, probably the best team at playing out from the back. Yeah. What happened to Otamendi on Saturday?
Yeah.
He got
Disaster.
caught.
That's what I'm
shot.
saying. It happens, bro.
But
It's
it
not the first
happens.
time and it
It
won't be the
happens,
last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
Usually we score 4 more goals and no one cares.
I'm
but-
definitely happy because we can play football. I know it sounds
I
stupid,
hear
but
you,
Arsenal can
but
play
do
football.
so you think that
Bro.
you've got the players to?
Yeah, definitely. We
The
have.
players are there,
have.
Luis and
Stop pressing him now. We
I'm
need to
just
move.
asking,
We need
fam.
to move on.
No,
It's
no.
okay, I'm not
cool, bro.
getting
We
that,
need
man.
to
I'm
move on.
asking him. That was honestly, I saw it today.
I'll tell you one thing about Arsenal quickly before we move on. David Luiz, too reckless to ever be a centre back, bro. Ever.
Centre mid.
Reckless.
He's a DM at best. He's got the
Yeah.
temperament of a bad DM.
Yeah.
So he should never be in
I
anyone's
agree.
defence. I
agree.
don't care if he won the Champions League with Chelsea.
I'll keep it
It's
100.
not
When we signed
a good
him,
move.
it was all banter for me. I got
Okay,
at
so you
Chelsea
knew-
fans.
you knew what
I
was
knew
going on.
what was coming.
Alright,
I
cool.
knew
I
what was
respect
coming.
that.
I was gutted.
I respect that. Ah, he was gutted.
Who's your best ball playing defender?
Hold on, we need to move on.
Well,
bro.
Arsenal's.
Yeah.
Ball playing. When you say ball playing defender, yeah. So
who's the guy?
passing. passing
Who's
wise,
the guy you want to come out with the ball to
David
bring the
Luiz.
ball out? David Luiz.
David Luiz.
Okay.
That's the one.
He's- 'cause he's
strength. That's the
reckless.
one strength that he has.
That's the only strength.
He's
he has.
passing the
He
ball.
can come out with the ball. so.
Yeah.
We got our next
All right,
question. Yeah.
let's go.
This is from. We still don't know because there's no name. Why don't you talk about Celtic and the SPL? Okay. Well, let's talk about Celtic and the SPL. Celtic played a game yesterday. Yeah. Do you know what the score was?
What was the score?
Go ahead.
1-0 away. Do you know who they played?
Who?
Hamilton. Do you know any players that play for Hamilton? Arsenal, you anyone?
I can't
Any
even
player?
name a Hamilton
Chelsea?
player still.
No idea. No idea.
Who?
Yeah, but you're just busy.
Plays for Hamilton, yeah.
That's football manager, isn't it?
He plays for Hamilton now,
You
yeah.
knew him personally.
He mentored.
He plays in
him,
the SPL for Hamilton, yeah.
He mentored him.
Alright, cool. You
Well
want to
done,
double check
well
that, yeah? Alright, cool. So what's
But where
that?
are we getting at
What's
with
that?
this?
4
Because
of us, yeah.
4 of us here.
And none of us don't know no Hamilton players, yeah.
Don't even know
No
the
idea.
Hamilton players.
None of them.
Bro, that's why we don't talk about Celtic and the
Yeah, but can I
SPL.
say- Yeah, but can I say something though?
There is
bro?
not much going on right now, bro.
Scottish League.
No,
If
but
you man, hold on, you man didn't make it to the Champions League, okay? You got knocked out in the qualify round by Cluj. Yeah. If you made it through and you was in a draw, maybe we'll have something to talk about. But there's
Oh, but
not
do you know
much
what?
going on
I
in
like
Scotland
that,
right
bro. I
now.
like
That's
the
why.
SPL, you know.
No
I do
offense.
like it.
Big up the SPL.
I do like the SPL, bro, because they got
Go on.
passion there, man. They got a lot
There's
more
not enough
passion in the
teams
English
there.
Premier
Well,
League.
that's
bro.
like Sunday
No, I respect that. But I respect that. But you asked the
there.
question.
Yeah, they got big passion in Scotland, bro.
You
I
asked the
promise you.
question, so we gave him
Have
the
you
answer.
seen a Rangers Celtic derby from morning?
I
to
seen
night?
one back in the day when
It's
Scottish
mad.
football had a little bit of life in it. You
It's
know what I mean?
mad.
When
Henrik
you had man
Larsson.
like Larson and that.
Yeah.
Mikel
And John Hart.
23 from Croydon,
Yeah.
plays for
From the ends.
What's his date of birth?
Hamilton Academical.
What's his date of birth?
Is that them? Yeah.
Big up
SPL.
yourself.
2nd of December 1995. He used to play for Scottish.
What's his parents' maiden?
I respect it.
Well, you might as well say the rest.
No,
Bro.
but he used to play for Scottish. He's a good player.
I respect it. So that's who Celtic are playing nowadays, yeah? So that's who they're playing against nowadays. So bro, that's why we're not talking about SPL, innit? We're talking about shit that's popping.
There's only
Celtic
there's
do
only
something. If something goes on with Celtic, they make the headlines.
talk about
We'll
Rangers.
talk about Celtic. Rangers played Livingston. You know any Livingston players?
Nah.
Boys, that's why we don't talk about the SPL, bro, because no one know what we're talking about. more
How
times.
many
You know what I'm trying
decent
to say?
teams? How many decent teams are there in the SPL? Two.
0.
And at the moment, Celtic are winning.
Hey,
Well, you
Viv,
man think
Viv,
Celtic and Rangers are levels?
set up a Your Fresh TV Scotland or something, bro.
If
for
we're
the
talking
fans.
these now, we're not
Hey,
saying
bro,
levels,
no.
Big up Celtic.
No. Man have respect for the SPL.
Is it?
Man have respect
No,
for
I
the
do,
SPL.
I do, I
But
like
but
the
the man
SPL,
thinks
bro, I'm
Celtic
not
and
gonna lie.
Rangers are levels, bro.
Rangers need to put
No, they're
Gerrard
not
on.
levels. They're not levels. But let me tell you something, bro. When
Taking
you
it
watch the
literally.
Celtic Rangers games, bro,
Taking
yeah,
it literally.
and you see man clamping each other down, it is the best watch.
Yeah,
I
it's
promise
fun,
you.
bruv. It's been like that since the
Watching
90s,
Scott
bruv. Nothing
Brown
ain't changed.
Trying to fight, man.
I remember Ross Clark, Ali McCoy, and them man in the
Yeah,
90s,
bro.
bro. You get me?
Oi, listen, I'm
Scottish
telling
football's
you,
never been
Aaron-
pretty.
Is it?
Well,
what's his name?
at least it was a little bit
Neil
interesting
Lennon,
back in the
Neil
day.
Lennon trying to scuff
Oh, yeah,
everyone in the
Neil
ground, bruv.
John
SPL
Hartson.
is sick when it goes off. I promise you.
It's good for fun still. It's
Yeah.
good for
But
entertainment.
not for football.
Some
It's- the
WWF
standard
team.
Yeah,
is
the levels
unbelievably
are not
Levels
there for
bad,
me
man.
still.
Alright, cool.
Championship's
I
better
just thought man
There's-
was.
there's only two
I just thought
teams.
man was
Yeah,
suggesting
that's a
that.
shout,
Champions
that's a
much
shout.
better
I
than
thought
Man was
Championship's
suggesting
better
that
than
they
the
were
SPL.
Yeah.
levels, bruv. The championship is definitely better than
Yeah,
SPL.
each
The
season.
Championship's better than a lot of.
If we're being honest, SPL is what? League 2?
I'd say
Conference?
League One. I say League One.
League
Yeah.
One, League One,
Milton
yeah.
Keynes.
But
And that's
each-
only
each
because
season
of passion. That's
I
only
watched
because
one
of
game.
passion. Alright,
Rangers
cool.
Celtic
League One.
done.
Question.
Ended.
Didn't Celtic beat United in the championship?
Calm.
What was the score?
I should tell you a lot about
Who was
United.
manager then?
I don't know. 06. I'm sure they beat you.
Did you Google that? Did you Google that?
100%
Get
did
that
you
one
Google
up.
Milton Keynes
He's
Dons-
on Google right now,
MK Dons
boys.
beat them 4-0 as well.
What was that? 2000 and
Yeah.
2000 and
Celtic beat Man United
2000 and
2006.
2006. Yeah, good
That's on-
result for
that's on your
Celtic.
CV,
still.
mate.
They should be proud of that. I think. Do you know what? That's their biggest achievement ever.
Probably, yeah.
That's
Top
Nakamura's.
bins.
Nakamura's never done anything as good as that in his life. He remembers that today.
Relax, bro. That was what 13 years. Relax,
It's a
bro.
picture on his wall,
I'm just
innit?
saying.
Hey,
innit?
we
I'm
got our
just
next
being real.
question.
Cuz,
Aside from
the
I hate
biggest
these
achievement, cuz.
obvious questions, yeah. But fuck it. Aside from CR7 and Messi, who's the best right now? I'm gonna start
Let's end this quick. Do it.
Why do you have to start?
because I read it.
Why-
I read
why
it
from
out.
the middle?
yeah? If we're taking them two aside, don't say
Are we going quick now or form right now?
Well, let's go from the end.
we're going from.
I'll go
No.
back.
We're going from. We're going. I read it out, bruv.
Go on. Remember,
Yeah.
let's go.
It's saying. It didn't say them two are better.
Yeah, no, hey.
So whatever, innit? It just said because you know how.
Take them out the
So you
equation.
know how I feel about
Take
Cristiano,
them-
but it said take them out the equation. Who's the best right now? It's Neymar, innit? Obviously.
No, it's
No
not.
way.
No way.
He's
No way.
soft.
All right.
No way.
He's
All right.
lightweight.
All right. Go on.
Are we
He
going off
could- he could
form?
play 10
Are
years.
we going-
I'll explain to you
Yeah,
why,
if it's
but,
on
but
form,
tell me
we
who yours
can't
is.
really.
Let's go through yours first. Let's go through all of yours, and I'll tell you why
Go
Neymar
from
is the
that in
best.
first. Let me think.
Alright,
It's not
he
Neymar.
needs
though.
time.
Mbappe.
He
It's
needs
not-
time.
It's not Neymar.
Who's the best?
Mbappe.
If he's that good, you shouldn't need to think about my
All
guy.
day.
Nah,
It's
not
Mbappe,
Neymar.
yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Neymar.
All day, all day.
I respect it. MC.
No, at the moment, Mbappe's on
Bro,
fire.
Neymar's about
but
27, bro. What do you
but
mean?
hold
How
on.
long's he been out for?
Oh, out as an injury.
Yeah, injured.
Okay. Go on.
He gets injured a lot as well.
No,
Still,
who's
but
yours?
Season,
I have to
bro.
be honest.
No, we're not
I have
talking
to
this
be
season. We're
honest.
talking who's the best.
It's
Oh,
Neymar.
overall,
It's
yeah.
Neymar.
Yeah,
Alright, cool, yeah, Neymar.
I gotta be
I'm
honest. I
down
gotta
with
agree with you.
It's
That
Ney.
it's Neymar all day.
Alright, once man's
He's
United.
not playing. He's not
Oh,
playing
listen,
on his
No,
game
we're
right
not
now.
talking about
But
we're talking about levels.
Yeah.
yeah, if we're talking number
Okay.
three,
You couldn't put. You couldn't put. You couldn't put him in the Premiership.
Mbappe.
Levels.
Neymar couldn't. Neymar won't survive the Premiership.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
Okay, so we're going with Neymar. Alright, I have to say, Mbappe has to come second. He can't come first.
Mbappe's there.
They have to come second. He has to come behind Neymar because I think Bale's got a shout as well. Man, not sleep on Gareth Bale, you know, bro.
I'm not
Gareth
really.
Bale has a shout, bro. For
Yeah,
number
nah,
two,
nah.
for number
Or
two,
number three.
Gareth Bale has a shout. Mbappe is still new to this thing.
I'm a bit cold on that Bale one.
They
still.
both score goals in finals. Man, seen what Gareth Bale does. Bicycle kicks in the air, 45 degrees, all kind of madness. Off the bench.
He was good, man.
You know what Gareth does, bro.
No, Gareth.
Remember what
it's
Gareth
hard.
done in the Prem, because man forget that as well, bro.
It's hard, but he's 30 now.
I'm not
You
talking
know.
about now, bro. We're talking about levels,
In his
innit?
prime.
Prime,
Okay,
whatever,
okay.
innit?
Yeah.
I'll say Neymar first. Second, I don't know, Bale or Mbappe, brother. Mbappe,
How close?
it's hard.
How close would you say? And I don't. You might have players in between them.
Go on.
But how close would you say De Bruyne is to that section?
De Bruyne is in the section, bro.
In that section,
With
yeah?
a glass
That's what I'm asking.
and a baddie. You get me?
Listen, if it was a
right
question,
there.
if it was a
I'm gonna say
question,
about Z, let me just say something quick.
Who's going to
With
tell me De
certain
Bruyne is
man-
not right there?
With certain players,
Here we go.
With certain players, it's about what you done. You get me? Scored this. And da. He's got more to do. The same thing what you said to me earlier.
Who's got more to do?
about Whoever. De Bruyne's got more to do. He's got
Who
more
said
to
De
do.
Bruyne was finished?
No,
He
I'm
just
saying,
started, bro.
I'm just making a point. I'm just saying he's not finished. He's not finished, but he's got to stay injury free.
Why are you saying he's not finished as if anyone
yeah,
thought
but then
he
you
was
can't
finished?
bring Neymar into the same equation if you're talking about injuries.
Yeah. Neymar.
One big
injuries.
tackle is at the game.
Who?
Neymar.
Neymar, yeah.
One big tackle, he's out of the game.
Yeah, we don't like them big crunching tackles.
And De
I
Bruyne.
kinda make-
crunching tackles,
In the
bro.
Premiership,
I
it won't-
kinda
he
make-
can't-
I
I don't
kinda
think
make
he
you
adapt
right
to the
there.
Premiership
Of
style.
course he would, man.
Definitely, nah.
Neymar's ability is too high to not adapt to anything, bro.
I'm not
High
looking.
ability still.
Alright, let's move on.
All right, let's move on. You lot-
So the answer to that was De Bruyne then, yeah.
the answer to that was I said Neymar. De Bruyne, though, in the future,
listen, De Bruyne-
future Ballon d'Or winner.
Hey, let's get a vote. What did you say, Rick?
We'll see. We'll see if
He
that
said
happens.
Neymar.
I said
We'll
Neymar.
see
I
if
said
that ever
Neymar.
happens still.
He said
So I
Neymar.
said Neymar.
Chelsea said Mbappe. He's got a soft
He
spot.
would say he thinks Tammy Abraham's the best striker in the league.
I don't try it. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking ability. If we're talking their ability,
Ability, you can't say
more
Neymar ain't
ability
there, bro.
than Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mbappe's fire though. I'm not
Last 12
disrespecting him.
months or in general?